o alto comando militar para a restauração de segurança nacional e ordem pública exercerá o poder do Estado a contar desta data.
Well, it is now official. There has been a coup d'etat in Guinea-Bissau. The military has announced that it has taken full control of the state authority after ousting the president Umbalo Sissoco of the country in a disputed election where the opposition and the incumbent president both declared that they have won even before the results have been announced. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you about that particular political crisis in Guinea-Bissau, as well as I'm going to tell you about the build-up of what exactly led to this coup that happened just hours ago in Guinea-Bissau. Well, this is Bonafide. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that when I release something new on Guinea-Bissau, you get notified as soon as possible. Well, it is now official and it has been confirmed that yet again, another West African country has fallen into the hands of the military. Guinea-Bissau has been overtaken by the military. That means that there has been a coup in Guinea-Bissau and the president has been ousted by the military. This was confirmed by a presser that the military did in Guinea-Bissau. It has also been confirmed by major news networks that a coup in Guinea-Bissau happened on November 26, 2025, that the military detained President Umaro Sissoco Embalo, suspended elections, closed the borders, and imposed a curfew amid disputed vote results. This is coming in the backdrop of a presidential election that was ongoing in the country, where the president and the opposition leader both claimed victory even before the official results were announced by the electoral body. The presidential elections that were held on 23rd of November 2025 were intensely contested by both Embalo and his rival Fernando Diaz da Costa, and both declared victory. And the declaration of victory, even before the electoral results were announced, raised some questions on what exactly was happening in the country, because it is not usual for the president of the day to announce victory even before the electoral results have been announced. In many occasions across Africa, even in jurisdictions where the president always has utmost authority over the state institutions, the president often waits for the announcement of the official results from the electoral body, because in some cases, the government of the day controls the electoral body. But this was different because the president of the day went on to announce that he had won the elections even before the electoral body announced. And the opposition leader also went on air and said that he's the one who won the elections. Now that caused confusion in the country, and the military immediately took over the state authority through a coup. Now remember, the president of the day, Umaro Sissoco, was also leading through an iron fist, because the main opposition party had been barred previously from participating in the elections that combined with prior dissolution of parliament under Embalo, and this fostered deep mistrust and accusations of authoritarianism coming from the president of the day. Now, all these deeds from the government of the day caused tensions in the country from the opposition that felt as if they were sidelined from participating in the democratic process in the country. Now remember, Guinea-Bissau has had very weak institutions, and the military has always seen itself as the savior of the country when it comes to law and order, because Guinea-Bissau is not new to coups. It has undergone coups and attempted coups. Even the president of the day has undergone 2 attempted coups that failed, and he remained president. But right now, this coup that happened just hours ago seemed to be successful. And it is not only weak institutions that have been troubling the West African nation of Guinea-Bissau. It is also important to note that organized crime, and especially drug dealing, has also been a problem in Guinea-Bissau. In fact, there have been coups in Guinea-Bissau that were claimed to be sponsored by people who are in the drug dealing business. And this is a factor that has undermined state capacity and deepened elite competition, often involving the military. But why did this coup happen right now? Remember, as I started by saying, this coup happened immediately after both candidates declared that they have won the presidential elections, even before the electoral authority went out to announce who exactly won. And that is the aspect that we should focus on when you're considering what exactly happened in Guinea-Bissau, because the military went in to prevent the announcement or the official announcement by the electoral body of who exactly won that particular election. Perhaps the military saw that they had lost the entire elections. Perhaps the military were on the side of either the president or the opposition leader, and the announcement of the results could have altered how the country would have moved forward from then. And that is why perhaps the military had to intervene and announce that coup. But it is also important to note that at this point, Guinea-Bissau citizens have undergone economic hardships from poor governance, as well as a lot of challenges that will emanate from the leadership of President Umaro Sissoco. And this also had an impact over how the general majority will see this coup coming from the military at this time. Well, I'll continue to keep you updated and informed of the latest of what will come out from Guinea-Bissau right now that there has been an announcement of a coup from the military, as well as what will be the next move for Guinea-Bissau. Will it be a military junta or a transitional government or civil unrest? I'll keep you posted. This is Bonafide. Well, if you value the Africa geopolitical analysis I do here on Bonafide, please consider supporting the channel. Producing independent and research-driven content takes time and resources, and YouTube revenue alone is not enough. Your support, whether by sharing, subscribing, or contributing, helps Bonafide remain consistent, independent, and analytical. Thank you for supporting independent African analysis.